our timer back to 10 minutes. Done. 10 minutes. So let's jump back in. No time wasting. Yeah, so let's see. So we finally got our comment button sheet done, but the problem now is it's filling up the whole page, but I want to just fill, just some small section of the page look nicely. So well, there are some attributes we didn't add to the button sheet, right? So first of all, well, let's add a class here and say margin to the left is 4, and then the button sheet we're going to add a V model. So the V model is actually going to hide or display the buttons anytime that we want. So we're going to say post comments, let's say post comments visible. So is it either visible or not? So this is a boolean. So we can come in here and say post comment visible. So for now it's false. So on page load or instant it's hidden, right? Yeah. So the next thing that we're going to say insert, so that the insert will make it in a way insert into the div container that it's in. It should insert to this from here to this. So this div container, the highlighted div container, it should insert to that side, right? That's what the insert means. That means insert in your container. Don't go and extend it to the. And we have a maximum width. So now we can tell maximum width should be just 50%. 50%. And then it should be scrollable. Supposing we have stuff in it that are more than the height, it should be scrollable. We should be able to scroll. So let's save this up and let's see what we have. So this is nice. This is cute, right? Very, very cute. Wow. So we have our bottom sheet done. We have our validation is working. Comment is required. Name is required, right? Nothing happens because nothing is to happen. Good. So bottom sheet is done. Where am I? All right. So bottom sheet is done right here. So we can close it. Are there anything else? No, I don't think there's anything else, right? Our form is done. We should close it. So what we should now be concerned about is now we are supposed to create a comment, right? We're supposed to post a comment, and the comment is supposed to load. So we need to set up our API for our comment. So if we look at our config, we're only calling in post, right? So we need to get one for comment. So we can say comments URL, and this goes to comments if I'm not mistaken. So let's open Postman and let's see comments. All right, so yeah, comments just like that. So these are all the comments and the post that is related to the comments. Good. So yeah, so we need this URL actually comment. So we set it in the config. Now we can go to our API. This is post, and we create a new file called comments.js. Well, everything that is here, the same thing. We import view config as used. We use as used. We create an instance of as used. Then we just change this to comment service. You can do it anything you want. You can name it anything you want. So comment service, and then so get comments, right? Okay. Well, let's just create it. Maybe we will need it in the backend, in the admin panel or something. So URL will go to, so here we're going to say comment URL, and that is it. You are done. I mean, you see, very simple. So get comments is done, and then okay, so get a single comment. I don't know, let's go to the real thing. Add comment. You need an ID, so you need the comments stuff, and then as used is not get. So let me just set the URL. So this is a comments URL, and this is not so as used dot create, right? That's the alternative for post, right? So we pass in, it's going to take two parameters, the URL and then the data itself. That's a comment, and then you respond blah 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 blah. So I think let me look through. Everything is all right. Everything is all right here. So we save it, I don't know if I'm making any mistakes. So when we are going, this is what we need to post a comment. You're going to fetch add comments, or let me just name it add comments. So add a comment. We're going to call this. We're going to send the comments data, and then you push. So what do we need to add a comment? We need a comment ID. We need the name of the comment. We need an alphabet. We're going to talk about that, and we need a comment itself, and then the post ID. That was my alarm, and then the post ID. That's all that we need. So that's set. We can go back to the post single post JS, and then we can now, since so we do this, yeah, we can okay, now we have to show our comment. How would our comment show? That is the next thing. So what did I do here? So that's where we create our timeline, right? So right after this, so let me create a break. So right after this, we can say our comment should show here, and we save. Okay, so our comments will show right here, right? But in a more fashion form. So I'm going to use Vuetify Timelines. Where is it? So we're going to use Vuetify Timelines. Timelines should be in TTMS timeline. This, you see how nice this is? Something like this for our comments, right? And I think we should probably add a date, posted that date for the comment. I don't know if that is important. So yeah, we're going to use something like this for our comments. Yeah, it's called timeline. So no waste of time. So I'm gonna start creating it. It's called timeline. Okay, so that is it. Timeline. Right. So inside the timeline, we have a timeline item. So the v timeline item. Yeah. So inside it, you have another template. Let me just copy this inside. So you have another template slot. That's an icon, right? Anytime you see something like template slot icon, that means that you can actually have an icon here. You can probably just put the icon name, like if the icon name is whatever, you can just put the name of the icon here, right? But when you create a template, it means that you want to add some additional stuff to the icon, or you want to customize your own icon. So you create a template, and then you slot and you name the name of the attribute associated with the with this mother element, or yeah, something like that. So yeah, so we want our icon to be an avatar itself, and inside the avatar, the color should be pink. Inside the avatar, the text should be white, and it should be headline. It should be a little bit bigger. Headline means a little bit bigger, and you have the comment with alphabet. But for now, since we want to see how this looks like, let's say A or AB, right? Cool. So we have our first item done, and we have the icon done, and the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna have a card. Hope my time is not up. 1 minute more. Oh shit. So VIN card. Let me just get you this, guys. So you have the VIN card elevation 2. That means you should have a shadow around it, and the title of the card should be the comment name, which you're going to say name is Charles. Maybe headline should be big a little bit, and the comment itself should be an VIN card says so. Hello, here I am. So something like that, right? And the timeline has some, should be dense, and yeah, I think that's all. So we save this, and we should have something similar to. So that is it. So you can see our timeline is what is done. So this is where our comment is actually going to be. So in the next video, we're going to bring in our comments. We're going to bring in the get comments, which will actually fetch all the comments associated with the post, you understand? And then we are going to post a comment. We're going to post a comment, and when the comment get posted, it's gonna show here. So that's what we're going to do in our next video. I think my time is up. 15 seconds, 14, 13. Okay, so a few more seconds. Let's see what we can do. So let's try and bring in comment API. So we just say, oh, time is up, and we just say API comments, right? So in the next video we're gonna continue that and then insert it, right? So I'm done for the day.